Hi, my name is Ethan, and welcome again to Small Beginnings. It's great to see you again. I am one of Evangeline's friends. I told her I was excited to share a story that I learned in Sunday school. How are you doing today? Awesome! It was a story about the lost sheep. I can't wait for you to hear it. Let's go! The Lost Sheep. Once upon a time, in a modern city, there was a farmer named John who owned a small farm on the outskirts of the city. John had a flock of 100 sheep, which he cared for very dearly. One day, John noticed that one of his sheep had gone missing. He searched high and low, but he could not find the lost sheep anywhere. He knew that he had to find the lost sheep, and he couldn't rest until he did. John searched the city, and he asked his friends and neighbors if they had seen the sheep. He searched through the parks, the alleys, and even the busy streets of the city, but there was no sign of the lost sheep. The sheep had always been curious about life beyond the farm. He often wondered what it would be like to roam the streets of the city, free from the confines of the pasture. So the sheep decided to follow his curiosity and venture into the city. He wanted to experience the city life, to see what it was like compared to the peacefulness of the farm. As he roamed the city streets, the sheep encountered many new sights and sounds. He saw towering buildings, flashing lights, and heard the honking of cars. At first he was amazed by the excitement and energy of the city. But as time went on, the sheep realized that life in the city was not as free and easy as he had imagined. He found himself constantly dodging traffic and fighting for space on the crowded sidewalks. He missed the open fields and fresh air of the farm. Eventually, the sheep began to feel homesick for his old life on the farm. He missed his fellow sheep, the peacefulness of the pasture, and the simple pleasures of grazing in the sunshine. With a newfound appreciation for his old life, the sheep decided to return to the farm. He knew that the grass would be greener, the air fresher, and the friendships stronger than any he could find in the city. Finally, after several days of searching, John received a call from a kind-hearted person who had found the lost sheep wandering around the city. John was overjoyed and quickly went to the location to retrieve the sheep. As he held the lost sheep in his arms, John felt a great sense of relief and happiness. He knew that he had done everything in his power to find the lost sheep, and he had succeeded in bringing it back to safety. John returned to his farm with the lost sheep, and he celebrated its safe return with a big feast. He knew that the lost sheep was a precious part of his flock, and he was grateful to have it back where it belonged. In the end, John learned a valuable lesson from his experience. He realized that just as he had gone to great lengths to find the lost sheep, God also searches for each and every one of us when we are lost. No matter how far we may stray, God is always there to guide us back to safety, just like John had guided the lost sheep back to his farm. And sheep learned an important lesson during his journey. While it was tempting to explore the unknown and follow his curiosity, he realized that sometimes the grass is not always greener on the other side. He discovered that there is value in appreciating what we have and finding contentment in the simple joys of life.
Thank you for watching this video. Learning is an adventure, and I'm so glad we got to go on this journey together. And then come back next Sunday to hear more wonderful stories that I learned in Sunday school. And just remember, even the greatest things on earth started with a small, humble birth. God can use us in every way. No matter how small we feel today, small beginnings, big outcomes, God's power makes them come about. Step by step, we'll make it through. With faith in God, we'll see it through. So let's hold on to Zechariah 4:10. Our small beginnings will never end. God will guide us every day, and with Him, we'll find our way.